The electric revolution reached family cars years ago, but the world of work, the vans that deliver our parcels and carry the tools of every trade, has been slower to change. Kia wants to lead that shift. The PV5 Cargo is the commercial version of its new electric van, part of the brand's ambitious platform beyond vehicle project. And unlike a passenger model simply dressed down for work, this was designed from the very start to earn its keep. It is built around one priority above all others: carrying as much as possible, as cheaply as possible, for the businesses that depend on it. From the outside, the PV5 Cargo is all function, and that is exactly the point. It is tall, square, and upright, with big flat sides ready for sign writing, short overhangs for maneuvering tight city streets, and a low, friendly face that softens what is fundamentally a tool. There is no pretense here, no attempt to look like anything other than a hard-working van, and on the show floor that honesty is genuinely refreshing. Every line exists to serve the load bay behind it, and that load bay is the whole story. In standard form, the PV5 Cargo swallows 4,420 liters of cargo, and the taller high-roof version stretches that to over 5,100 liters. It can take 2 Euro pallets, and crucially, the load floor sits low, with a step in height of just over 400 millimeters, which makes loading and unloading dozens of times a day far easier on the body. Maximum payload is around 740 kilograms, or roughly 1,600 pounds. This is a serious working space, and Kia offers it in different lengths and heights, plus crew van and chassis cab versions, so a business can have exactly the shape it needs. Up front, the cab is built for the job. It is practical and durable rather than plush, with hard-wearing materials, plenty of storage for clipboards, phones, and lunch, and a clear, simple dashboard with a central screen. The high seating position gives excellent visibility, which matters when you are in and out of traffic all day, and the whole space feels designed by people who understand that a van is an office as much as a vehicle. If walkarounds like this help you work out which van actually makes sense for your business, subscribe so you catch the next one. Underneath, the PV5 Cargo uses a single electric motor driving the front wheels, producing around 161 horsepower and a useful 184 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty for hauling loads around town. There's a choice of battery sizes, and the largest 71 kilowatt-hour pack gives up to around 258 miles of range. Charging is quick too, going from 10 to 80% in roughly half an hour at a fast charger, so a driver can top up over a lunch break. And because it is electric, it can power tools and equipment directly through vehicle to load, turning the van into a mobile power source on a job site. There is an honest point that any business should weigh. The payload, while healthy, is slightly less than some diesel rivals can carry, and that quoted range will drop when the van is fully loaded or working in cold weather, which is the reality of every electric vehicle. But for the huge number of businesses doing predictable local routes, that matters far less than the numbers that really count. Electricity is dramatically cheaper than diesel per mile. There are far fewer moving parts to service and break, and over the years a fleet operates, those savings add up fast. Taken together, the PV5 Cargo is one of the most convincing electric vans yet, because it was built to be one rather than adapted into one. It offers a huge, well-thought-out load space, genuinely usable range, low running costs, and the flexibility to be configured for almost any trade. For businesses ready to make the switch, it removes most of the old excuses, and it does so from a brand with a serious reputation for reliability and long warranties.